our session on eligibility for ITC. If it's a personally owned immovable property, means I am constructing my quarters in my factory premises, obviously no eligibility for ITC. But if I am investing on plant and machinery, obviously it's a primary input for the business, eligible for ITC. Now, composition scheme is a scheme where all those business entities with an annual turnover of less than 1.5 crores can opt for a scheme called composition scheme. Means they need to pay only the composition tax. Usually for small retailers, it is 0.5 to 1%. Small restaurants, it is only 5%. So, but if you are availing composition scheme, you are not eligible for ITC because the government has already given you a discount. Instead of your applicable slab of GST, the government has already permitted you to operate at a very low composition tax of 0.5, 1%. See, look at it, it's very low. So you're not eligible for ITC in this case. There is no exception there. Okay. Then, see, from a lot of products, whatever is used for personal use, free samples, if any product is destroyed or stolen, there is obviously no eligibility for ITC. And obviously if there is a fraud, you're trying to manipulate inventory, there is no eligibility. I don't have to say why. The reasons are so obvious. Okay. Now, we have already seen that restaurants under composition tax need to pay only 5% on their turnover. So for such restaurants there is no ITC. Whereas hotels, large hotels, charging a daily rent of more than 7,500 rupees. Daily rent of more than 7,500 rupees. They are not eligible to come under the composition scheme. So they have to go with the regular GST schemes. So they are not, since they are not eligible for composition, obviously they are eligible for ITC. If you are not eligible for composition, you should be eligible for ITC. Camera on, please. So, guys, what we have done is a hugely confusing area which has been simplified. I have also given you reasons why. Reasons are simple. See, if you need to get ITC, you need to satisfy two conditions. You need to generate revenue from that input in the very same year, and you should pay back the ITC partly or fully in that same year. Or in other words, the input should be part of your P&L, profit and loss. Second condition, is it a primary input? Is it an input without which your business cannot go on? Or is it just a supplementary input, just an additional input? If it's a primary input, obviously you need to get ITC because without which your business cannot survive or run. But if it's a supplementary input, it's optional. You can either offer it or not. Choice is yours. In such cases, you cannot fleece the government. So you are not eligible for ITC. Well, that is the logic. Simply apply this logic. Is this input generating revenue in that year and paying back the ITC partly or fully? Number one. Number two, is it a primary input for that business or just a supplementary input? Depending on the answer to this question, you can judge yourself whether you are eligible for ITC or not. Thank you very much.